Dr. Anthony Fauci just made your blood pressure go up, right? Didn't I? Tim Wildman here. This is Reason and Company. Ed Battagliano, Abe Hamilton. Who is this Anthony Fauci guy that won't go away, Ed?
Well, Anthony Fauci is the face of the coronavirus as far as Americans are concerned.
Right.
He is an infectious disease specialist, epidemiologist. His life has been spent trying to ward off and head off, cure viruses and other contagions that could affect.
Which is a noble profession.
It is a noble profession, but he has become the face of draconian efforts to eradicate COVID-19, even to the extent where now that millions of Americans, millions have been getting vaccinated, Dr. Fauci just recently said, well, even if everyone gets vaccinated, they still don't need to go out and eat at restaurants and be close with other people, especially if they're not wearing masks, which he has also said, if one mask is good, two masks are better, or three masks, who knows? So Americans, it's kind of like that person who's kind of grouchy on your block, in your neighborhood. Right. You hate to see him coming down the street because you know you're in for it. Well, that's what Dr. Fauci, I'm afraid, is becoming for a lot of Americans.
Why does these, we're told, Abe, to follow the science, and yet every couple of months the science that we're following changes. With CDC and even Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, and we have a recent example of that. You remember back last March, the CDC gave us this panic and the alarm: spray everything down, disinfect your child,
wash my fingerprints off.
Wash your fingerprints off. You can't go outside unless you're wrapped in bubble wrap and cellophane. Well, as recently as of April 5th, the CDC just very subtly said, by the way, COVID doesn't really transmit from surfaces.
Right.
So all of
and
the
Clorox stock went way down.
and the bleaching and all. And it's amazing that they just made that one subtle statement. When you actually click on the hyperlink connected to it, it reveals that it kind of never never was transmissible from surfaces. So the question now becomes, we have the entire country for over a year now been spraying and wiping everything down, and now the CD says, by the way, you didn't need to do all of that.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And I think what this proves is these folks, are not gods. They're not, and they don't know everything. And a lot of times, what these scientists say proves out to be not the case at all. So anyway, do your own homework. Don't rely totally on Dr. Fauci. And the great news is COVID is going way down in the U.S. Death rate is minuscule, and I think this is we're headed toward herd immunity in a matter of weeks, is what I'm understanding. See you next time on Reason and Company.